Hello, hi, good morning. This is Keith from the Keith Speaking Academy. Today we're going to be looking at the exciting topic, I say exciting, the interesting topic of health. We'll be looking at food, exercise, keeping healthy, medicine, a wide range of topics, all the language, vocabulary and idioms you need to speak confidently about this very interesting topic. For the moment now, let's begin with a little bit of this. Hello, good morning. It is wonderful to see you. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you are in good health because that is what we're talking about today, good health and how we stay healthy. I'll be interested to find out what you do to stay healthy. Before we begin, just a very quick shout out, a big thank you to Samantha who sent me a message the other day about her study. Samantha said, "Hi Keith, it may be long overdue, although I've already sent a message on Facebook. I would like you to know that I got a 7.5 on my speaking. Thank you so much for your course. Keep safe. Hugs, Sam G." That was wonderful. Sam, thank you very much. And to all of you who send me messages about your study, about your problems and your successes, all of that is fantastic because it's all part of the beautiful cycle of learning and studying. I'm preparing for IELTS. Great, thank you very much. So some of you, if you are new, by the way, my name is Keith, right? I have the YouTube channel, but also I run a website called Keith Speaking Academy, where you can find out more about my work that I do there. If you want to check it out, you can go and have a look. Basically, on the website, there's information about the IELTS test, about the topics, different parts of the test, tips and ideas to help you, information about my courses. There's a blog of resources here. There's vocabulary guides, pronunciation guides, study plans. And I guess one of the big areas is the free live lessons, which I do on Thursdays, and you can download the PDFs from the past live lessons over here on the website. So that's all there just to let you know. Right, good. Nice. Also, some of you may be watching on Facebook. I do have a Facebook page, Keith Speaking Academy. And if you want to join the group, we've got Keith's Mastermind Community. Come and join other like-minded students studying for IELTS. We're sharing ideas, tips, language, and motivation. If you can share motivation, can you? Not really. We motivate each other, let me say. Excellent. Remember, if you are on YouTube, do remember to subscribe and turn on the notifications. That way you can find out about upcoming videos. And a final note, if you want to study more with me, I do have an online course. It's called IELTS Speaking Success Get a Band 7+. You can find the link on the website I just showed you. Also, moderators here will be able to share the links with you to the course, IELTS Speaking Success. Lovely. Now, a very quick look at hellos. Let's see how you're doing. Who's in the house? Akila Babu, hello. Abina, Elizabeth, hi. Gulsafa, Nadja, I'm very well, thank you. Tashnim has lots of surprise faces. Jordan, nice to see you. Wahab, good to see you here as well. Tarana, Kumari, great. Edsel, nice to see you. Hong Chen Pham, lovely, good to see you here. Aruki as well, with your manga avatar. Very, very nice. Lovely. So what was I going to say? Yes, I was going to say a couple of things. The live lessons in the coming months, I'm going to be doing 2 live lessons a month. Normally, I do 4. I do each week. In the coming months, because of a lot of work commitments and family commitments, I've made a choice and I've decided to do 2 live lessons a month, but also 2 recorded lessons a month. So you still get me each week. I'll have a live lesson one week, recorded lesson the next week, live lesson one week, recorded lesson the next week. So you still get something of me every week, as well as the YouTube shorts, right? Those 1-minute lessons every Tuesday. If you haven't checked that out, go and check it out. It's the English Speaking Success Shorts. It's a different channel, but it's connected to my channel. It's me, and it's learning English in 1 minute, really short little samples to help you with your English learning. So that's it. The other thing to let you know, I'm very excited about, I talked about work commitments, is I am creating a new course. And this course is going to be an interactive course. It's probably going to be called IELTS Speaking Interactive. It's for IELTS students who want to study and prepare for IELTS, but in a much more interactive way, having access to me week by week to help them study. That's going to be running in November and December. I will tell you more very, very shortly. Let me tell you about today, what we're going to do today, because I said we're going to talk about health. So in today's class, health is the topic, okay, and vocabulary. We're going to look at some essential, useful vocabulary to talk about this topic. It's a very wide topic, right? But we will touch on different aspects. We'll talk a bit about health and fitness. I will not be doing sit-ups like this, although I do practice. We'll be talking about health and disease a little bit, of course. We will look at some idioms. I mean, idioms like this one. I feel a bit out of sorts today. Wow, what does that mean? I feel a bit out of sorts. Interesting, right? An interesting idiom, but we'll be looking at that today, some idioms. And today, yes, Kahoot is back. We will be finishing with a review and another game of Kahoot to have an enjoyable end to the lesson today. So all of that is coming along today on the topic of health. Great. Let me see what people are saying just to tune in with you all. Nanjida says, so excited about the upcoming course. Looking forward to it. Me too. Me too. Baslam talks about the flashy short videos. I don't know if they're flashy. They're quick. They're very short. I mean, they're a minute. Great. We've also got, and I cannot pronounce your name. I'm so sorry. I can't read Arabic script. I'm lucky to find your channel. I learned a lot. Great. Nice. Good. Anybody else? Greetings from Norway. I don't think we have a lot of people from Norway, so it's really nice to see you here. Thank you. Right. The best course in the world. Lovely. Layla, thank you so much for teaching us. Thank you very much for joining us, Layla. That's very, very nice. And I appreciate the comments from everybody. So listen, let's kick off, right? We've talked about, well, we're going to talk about health. So I'm going to, well, first of all, health is a very wide topic, right? And it overlaps, right? Overlaps with many other common topics in IELTS speaking, including, and not limited to, keeping fit, physical exercise, sport, mental health. All of these subtopics may come up in IELTS, disease and sickness, medicine, healthcare, right? You can see, especially the kind of the part 3 kind of topics, when in part 3 you go deeper into the subject, things like mental health may come up, healthcare may come up, systems of healthcare. These are more your part 3 topics. Food, probably part 1, but nutrition, again, could be a part 3 topic. Sleep is so important for your health. I do remember sleep was a topic, one topic, quite a while back. I don't think it is now, but it used to be. So all of these are common topics in English, but also in IELTS. And I'm not going to cover all of these today because we've already covered a lot of these in other live lessons, right? And if you can't remember, let me refresh your memory. We've done live lessons on keeping fit. We've done a live lesson on the coronavirus when it started out last year. We've done lessons about work-life balance. We've had a live lesson about sport and spot the dog. Also food and cooking, and we talked about nutrition as well in that live lesson. And we had a live lesson about medicine not long ago. So you can see there are lots of live lessons for you to go and have a look at. And if you're not sure, right, if you go to the website and go to the YouTube channel, English Speaking Success. If you go to the homepage, I'm on the computer here, but if you go to the homepage, there are playlists, right? And you can see, if you go down the playlist about IELTS speaking topics live lessons. Now you've got some of them here, and you can move across. But what a lot of people don't know is if you actually click on the title, live lessons, if you click there, it actually takes you to the full list. So you can look for the topics you want to study. Maybe you want to go back and look at keeping fit. There you go. There's one about keeping fit. Or other ones related to, there's medicine, you see. They're all here. All the topics we've done. Believe me, there are lots of them. So you can access all of those on the YouTube channel. Lovely. I'm drinking my tea while it's still warm. Otherwise, it is going to go cold. So, I was saying, moving on from that. So, yes, all of these different topics. Let's kick in. Let's kick in with vocabulary, right? Our friend from Norway says, I need English to study in Norway. Good. So, health. Let's begin. Health, obviously, is the noun. It's a tricky word, right? Can you say with me, health? And try, you don't have to, but try, instead of health, get the health. The actually, you just relax your mouth. Don't be tense. No. Don't bite your tongue. No. Just let your tongue kind of come between your teeth and very relaxed. Health. Health. Healthy. Healthy food. Healthily. Healthily. I eat healthily. Yep, that's the adverb, the way we do things. Okay, very simple words to start. Now, of course, when you meet somebody, you're going to ask, how are you? Another common question, how are you doing? How are you doing? How are you? How are you? Interesting, right? How are you? How are you doing? English people don't say, how are you doing? You have to listen to the contractions, right? How are you doing? How are you doing? How are you doing? Can't even recognize it. How are you doing? I'm good. How are you? Now, how are you doing? Possible follow-up questions, of course, maybe, how's your health? Especially to close friends and family. When I go back to England and see my family, I'll say, how are you doing? And how's your health? Especially my dad, because my dad, as he gets older, he has more and more ailments, sicknesses or illness. Yeah, I think it happens as you get older, as I notice. These ailments come and go. So it's always nice to ask, how's your health? How's your health? That's a follow-up question, right? It doesn't mean the same as how are you? No, you'd say, how are you? Good, thanks. Yeah. And how's your health? How do you answer that question? Well, you might say, I'm in good health, thanks. I'm in good health, thanks. Repeat with me and really focus on the pronunciation. I'm in good health. I'm in good health. Nice. I'm perfectly healthy. I'm perfectly healthy. It's perfect, but the t sound kind of drops when we say perfectly rather than perfectly. No, perfectly. I'm perfectly healthy, if you're lucky. Or I'm or she's, let's say she's enjoying good health. To enjoy, isn't that nice? Because, of course, if you have good health or you are in good health, you enjoy life. So we often say, I'm enjoying good health, thank you. She's enjoying good health. Or if you are not so lucky, I'm in poor health. Or he's in poor health. How's your uncle? Well, he's in poor health. He's not so good. But luckily, I'm perfectly healthy. I'm all right, Jack. Right, good, excellent. We've got, how are you guys doing? I'm in nice health. Pradeep says, I'm in nice health. Right. I'm quite perfectly healthy. Yes. Good. He's in poor health. Yes. I'm as fit as a fiddle, says David. David, you're almost there. And it's really good that you've shared that with us because I can just share this with everybody. I'm as fit as a fiddle. I'm as fit as a fiddle. Right, good. Neeraj says, I'm enjoying good rain in Sydney. Good for you. Good for you. Nice. Yosra says, I'm alive and kicking. Nice expression, Yosra. I'm alive and kicking, which is idiomatic because, of course, you're alive, but it just means I'm well. Or she looks like death warmed up, which means she is not well, right? She is not well. There's a nice idiomatic expressions. I'm going to add them here because I think they're nice to put in. He looks like death warmed up. Right. I'm in good health. I'm alive and kicking. Or the other one, what we had, I'm as fit as a fiddle. Nice. Some good expressions. I'm fantastic. Great. Good. Nice, Fahir. Good. Excellent. So some nice expressions there. Talking about how you feel, how your health is. Okay. If you are feeling very fit and healthy, other expressions. We said as fit as a fiddle. That's an alliteration. An alliteration is where the same sound is repeated. F, f, f. I'm as fit as a fiddle. That's an alliteration. Another alliteration is I'm fighting fit. I'm fighting fit. Fighting fit. I'm fighting fit. Or I'm in top form. I'm in top form. Actually, the p is not plosive. It's top form. So not top form, but top form. Can you see the shape? Top form. I'm in top form. Or I'm in great shape. Stress on the great. I'm in great shape. I'm in great shape. I'm in excellent shape. By stressing the adjective here, you really make it sound more natural and you get the nice intonation. I'm in great shape. I've never felt better. I've never felt better. Again, here, stress on that, the adverb. I never felt better. I've never felt better. Meaning all of these, I feel very fit and healthy. Nice expressions for you to practice there, talking about your health. Okay, now, common collocations. Looking at health. Collocations, if you don't know, collocations just means words, normally 2 or 3 words that go together. Think of them like best friends. The words that we normally put together, right? In good health, right? Go together. another example. For example, in pretty health? No. Pretty health? No. That's not a collocation. Pretty? No. Good? Yes. In good health. Those words are collocations. Others, we've got mental health. We talk about your health of your mind. We talk about physical health, the health of your body. So we need to look after our mental health. It's a big topic nowadays, right? It's one that a lot of celebrities, even the royal family, ambassadors for mental health and looking after our mental health. I'm thinking of Prince Harry in particular, but other celebrities around the world. All the celebrities, they're not celebrities, but the sports people, right? If you look at the Olympic Games, at least in Britain, there were a couple of athletes who dropped out of the Olympic Games, and they said due to stress and their mental health. Wimbledon and in tennis, I think one of the athletes in tennis dropped out, and they just said it's affecting my mental health. So people are not only looking after their physical health, they're looking after their mental health, which we should. And it's become a very common collocation and narrative, something that we talk about a lot, which is good. Healthy lifestyle. So healthy, right? Remember the adjective healthy. Healthy lifestyle. So you can have a healthy lifestyle or lead a healthy lifestyle. Nice collocation. So actually the collocation here is also the verb that goes with it. Healthy diet, to eat a healthy diet, to have a healthy diet. I wonder if you have a healthy diet. Fit and healthy is another one. Fit and healthy. Notice it's fit and, right? It's not fit and healthy. It's fit and healthy. And fit and healthy. Fit and healthy. I'm fit and healthy. How's your health, Keith? Oh, I'm fit and healthy. Thanks for asking. How's your health? Good. Pleased to hear it. And if you're not in good form, sorry to hear that. Yes. So we've got collocations here. Good. So a question for you related to all of this. I would like to know, how do you stay fit and healthy? To be fit and healthy, or to stay fit and healthy, or to keep fit and healthy? How do you stay fit and healthy? Let me know. Write down a comment below and let's see. And whilst you're doing that, let's have a bit of this. Ni hao, Mario. Hello, Mario. Tung, seriously? You stay fit by hitting someone? Okay, nice. How do you stay fit and healthy? By listening to music. Zaor says, I try, eat. Let me help you here, Zaor, because this is really useful for everybody. Having that t, the t is really good. I try to eat healthy products. Say with me, I try to eat healthy products. Nice. Min says working out, like going to the gym, doing exercise. Tung, this was interesting. I stay fit by hitting someone. I suppose you're a boxer or a martial arts person, right? I suppose. I hope so. I hope you don't just walk down the street and go, hello, Mr. Jones, my neighbour. Poor Mr. Jones. He's never in good health because he lives next door to Tung. Okay, wake up early and go to bed. You go to bed early. Wow, do you go to the casino really early in the morning? I don't think you do. I think what you actually do is that you go to bed early, right? Go to bed early. I know it was a typo. Forgive me. Great. What else do we do? Ella says keep moving. The secret is to keep moving. Absolutely. Rajalakshmi says by maintaining good health. Nice. Keeping, maintaining. I eat a vegetarian diet. Right. Again, this is such a common mistake, Rajakshmi. The a diet. I eat a vegetarian diet. But very nice, excellent. Ahanaf says to do exercise. Similarly, Alejandro says by doing cardio. Cardio is exercise for your heart. Cardio means heart, basically. So maybe running or some kind of cardiovascular exercise. Min also working out, going to the gym. Any others? Neha says meditation. Join the club. Me too. I love a bit of meditation. I don't do it every day. I know I should, but I just haven't prioritized. Come on, Keith, pull yourself together. Get meditating every day. Very good for you. Amjad says doing exercise. Typo, don't worry. And eating healthy food. Nice, excellent. Naja says we can have a balanced diet to be fit and healthy. Hitesh, I try to do everything possible. I wonder what you mean. Do you mean like to do lots of activity or to do your to-do list and it makes you feel good? I'm interested. I don't know. Right, excellent. What else do we have? Healthy diet. Tran says, I eat a healthy diet. Hazel says, doing medication and doing a workout. Doing medication. I wonder what you mean. Doing medication and doing a workout. Medication, right, is medicine. So if you're taking medicine, well, okay, yes, this is interesting because in the West, in Britain, we think of medicine after you're sick. So after you're sick, we take medicine. But if you want to prevent being sick, then yes, you can take medicine. I know, for example, Chinese medicine, a lot of food is seen as medicine. So lots of foods, I know because my wife tells me this food is good for this, it's good for that, and it will help prevent this and that. So a lot of food and medicine, right? Food and medicine are often the same thing. There's a big overlap. So I think maybe taking medicine or taking food, maybe you mean supplements, right? Taking supplements, because supplements, again, is nutrition. That's interesting. I'm going to write a couple of these down. Hazel, let me take you off for the moment, but thank you for that. Let me just kind of summarize a few of the things that you've said there, if I can get the right color. So we've said, well, working out, eating a healthy, come on, autocorrect. You failed me, autocorrect. Healthy diet. Now, taking medicine, yeah. I'm going to put that in. Taking medicine. Oh, come on. Taking medicine. Taking supplements. The autocorrect only works if you get the first letter right. And if you get something close to a word, my typing's terrible. Taking medicine, taking supplements, eating a vegetarian diet. Nowadays, a lot of people talk about eating a plant-based diet. Or maybe a vegan diet. So vegetarian, you don't eat meat. Plant-based, you only eat plants, including, of course, nuts, fruit, vegetables. A vegan diet, you tend, if I'm correct in remembering, you tend not to eat anything produced by an animal. So you cannot drink milk, eggs, things like that, cheese, butter, anything that comes from an animal, right? There's a vegan diet. So different diets. Great. Other things people did. What were you saying? Doing exercise, yoga, okay. Doing yoga. Slow down. Doing meditation. If I slow down, I type much better. Slowing down, that's how you stay fit and healthy. Keeping active, somebody said. Kesh says, I do my morning walks daily. Kesh, just like me, that's exactly what I do. I do my morning walks, right? I like that because to do is a nice collocation. Let's add that in. I do my, you can say I do a, or to make it personal, it's a kind of personification. I do my morning walks daily. That's nice. That sounds very natural. Love it. Another one, Rangana. This is very nice. I make it a point, which means I make sure to hit the gym on a daily basis. Let me add that as well. I make it a point, which means to make sure. It's a good expression, right? I make it a point to go to the gym or to hit the gym. Hit the gym is a very common, trendy collocation. I don't think you can hit anything else. You can't hit the shop. You can't hit the school. The idea of hitting the gym is because you're doing exercise, right? You're boxing, you're hitting out, you're hitting the gym. It's a nice, I don't know what the word is, more than a collocation, it's like a nuance there. To hit the gym on a daily basis. Yeah, very nice. So listen, some lovely comments. I love the comments with natural English and I love the comments with mistakes because both of those help all of us get better and better. So keep all of your comments coming. Really, really good. Nice. Okay. Okay, what's coming next? Let me just check. Okay, I'm going to move on. I'm going to double check because I can move through here. Haha. Talked about health, that's our topic. We've talked a bit about vocabulary. I'm going to move on to talk about health and fitness. Things like hitting the gym. In this next part of the lesson, we're going to do a listening activity. I say we, yes, all of us, even me. I want you to listen to this text, if you like, and tell me how many collocations about health and fitness you can hear, right? Now then, I've just realized I need to line up this audio. I'm hoping this will work. Bear with me, just one tick. Just one tick. Things are a bit slow. I think I need to close my browsers. I've got too many things open. Where are you? Okay. Hopefully this will work. Oh, I'm not sure it will. Oh dear, right. Okay, I'm going to try. Hopefully this will work. So we're going to do a listening. I want you to listen to this passage. Okay, it's a very short passage. And see how many collocations about health and fitness you can pick out, right? You can identify or hear. So just count, and in the chat box, just write down how many. Write down a number. Collocations about health and fitness. Now, fingers crossed that this will work. Oh, I've got a horrible feeling it's the wrong formatting. Oh, it's the wrong formatting. What can I do with this? What can I do? Right. There's only one thing I can do is we're going to do it slightly different way. So we're going to listen to the passage and instead of that question, I want you to answer this question. Okay, so we'll listen, not again, we'll just listen. All the teachers watching me are going, oh, I know the feeling. I know the feeling. You set something up, there's a technical problem, you have to change everything. My heart goes out to you. Not to worry, this is the backup exercise, right? Listen and fill in the gaps below. So you've got six things here. You've got a missing word, something here, something here, something here. You may even be able to guess them, but I want you to listen and find the missing words. That's it. Okie dokie, you can write your answers in the chat box. Let's do it. Let's get in there and let's watch. Let's listen. Health and fitness. Lately, I've not done any physical activity and I feel totally out of shape. I used to be fighting fit. I was a regular down the gym, working out 3 times a week like clockwork, but nowadays, I've got out of the habit. I know it's important to look after your physical health, as that also affects your mental health, right? The thing is, I just can't muster up the energy to do any exercise. I guess I'm in a bit of a rut. Maybe I should join a club or something to get back into shape. I was thinking about a walking club, actually. Going hiking with a group of people seems like a good idea. It might motivate me to keep going. I can meet some new friends and I will get lots of fresh air to boot. It sounds like a plan. Right, great. So let's see how you did. Did you pick up those missing words? I'm sure you got plenty of them there. Let's have a look. We'll start with kind of number one-ish. Number one, what did people say? I have to go all the way back. Bam, 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 bam. Ming says out of shape. Abdo also says out. Okay, out of shape. You're absolutely right. Right, out of shape means that you are not in shape. It means you're not doing any activity. If you're not doing any sport, no activity, then you're out of shape. I guess the idea is that you're traditionally, right? The traditional idea that your body has a certain shape. Maybe for men, it's like a triangle. You should be broad and with a slim stomach. And that if you suddenly become round, like a donut, then you're out of shape. You're not the perfect triangle, but you're a fat donut, which happens as you get older. So you're out of shape. Maybe that's where it comes from. Be fighting, Maddie says fit. Ahnaf says fit. Umar also says fit. Nice, excellent. UH says fit. So yeah, to be fighting fit. Come on, that was a piece of cake because I told you that expression just a minute ago. But that's great. Be fighting fit. I'm fighting fit, meaning I'm very healthy, right? Or I'm in good shape. Good. Number 3, work. We've got Tung says work out. Anybody else get number 3? Shima says work out. Okay, great. Any others for number 3? That looks pretty good to me. Yeah. So to work out is basically, it's a very common phrasal verb, is to do exercise, right? Oh dear. Help. Help. To work out. So let's just put the meanings. Out of shape is not fit. To be fighting fit. In great shape. To work out equals to do exercise. Physical exercise, of course, right? Number 4, Phoebe says mental health. Sakip says mental as well. Who else have we got? Mess. I'm not sure what that was. Oh, I know. Must. You're thinking of number 5. Yeah. Number 4, mental. Absolutely well done, Burke. So let's put that one in. Mental health. We've talked about physical and mental health. Number 5. I realise what's happening. Mess, must. Not quite. Master. Not quite. Aha. Saba. Muster. To muster up the energy. Well done. So to muster up is to build up the energy. So normally it's used with energy. Muster up the energy, to build up the energy. This happens to me sometimes in the morning when I get out of bed and we're at the breakfast table, right? And normally I make a point of going for my daily walk just before breakfast. But some mornings, if I've not slept very well, and that happens recently because of these little mosquitoes that go bzzz and keep you awake all night. If I've slept badly, I'm at the breakfast table and I say, oh, I just can't muster up the energy to go for my walk. I can't muster up the energy to go for my walk. That sometimes happens. And then I go back to bed because sleep is important. Where are we? Muster up the energy. Number 6, to get. What was number 6? Anybody? Let's have a look. Number 6, Janine. Back. Lovely. Duyen. Back. Yes. Oil. Back. Yes, number 6 was back. Well done. Great. Sargis got back as well. Yeah. Okay, to get back into shape. So to return into shape. So you were in shape and then out of shape and then you get back into shape. Okay. Very, very nice. Well done. Let me just add the underlines to remind you. Okay, excellent. Well done, everybody. Some really, really good answers. You were able to pick out and fill the gaps there. Now, I'm just going to take a moment to go through the text. We're going to listen again, but before we do, let's have a look at some of the interesting language there. Okay, let me just take this up. So this is what I said. Lately, I've not done any physical activity, right? Physical activity, collocation. And I feel totally out of shape. So all I want you to do is to repeat the collocations with me. Physical activity. Out of shape. Good. Notice the of is out of shape. I used to be fighting fit. Good. Used to, right? Not anymore. Used to. I was, right? Notice it's in the past. I was a regular. So a regular means somebody who regularly goes to the gym. And it's a nice expression. I was a regular, right? It's also a collocation. I was a regular. I was a regular at my local pub. Means, or I am a regular at the local pub. I'm a regular at this restaurant. I go there on a regular basis, maybe every week. I'm a regular at this restaurant. Go down the gym, working out. Again, repeat with me, working out. 3 times a week, like clockwork. Another nice expression, like clockwork, means on a regular basis. I go down to the gym like clockwork. Normally, we say how often and then like clockwork, right? So normally we would say, I go to the gym twice a week like clockwork. It's like a clock. You're doing it at the same rhythm, same pace. I study English every day like clockwork. So the verb plus the how often plus like clockwork, right? I go shopping once a week like clockwork. I go for a stroll in the morning, every morning, like clockwork. What do you do like clockwork? Right. Why down the gym? Good questions here. Why down the gym? And if it is up from my flat? Well, exactly. Okay, so if your flat is on the first floor and the gym's up on the second floor, you say, I go up to the gym. I go up to the gym. I go down the gym because I go out of my house and down the street. So it could be up or down. Only use down if it's either below you or down the street. Down the street doesn't mean the street's like that. It just means down over there, down the street. It's just a colloquial way of speaking, right? Naja says, I'm a regular in the kitchen. Yeah. Yeah, that's really good use. You can use that in that way. It's really good. I'm a regular in the kitchen. It means you're there a lot. That's nice, Naja. Very, very nice. What else? Mosen says, going hiking like clockwork. Right. Okay. Neeraj says, I watch Keith's lesson every Thursday like clockwork. Perfect. That's great. Well done. Excellent. Try says, I do work out 3 times a week like clockwork. That's very nice. If you say do work out, you would say Just put in the I've noticed this is escaping and evading everybody today. It's like the A wants to disappear. I do come back. I do a workout 3 times a week like clockwork. Superb. Try chai. Lovely. Very, very nice. So just coming back. Working out 3 times a week like clockwork, but nowadays I've got out of the habit. Again, another collocation, to get out of the habit. That's nice. Say with me, get out of the habit. I've got out of the habit. I used to meditate a lot, but I've got out of the habit. I used to walk every day like clockwork, but I've got out of the habit. Itchy nose. Lovely, nice. I know it's important to look after your physical health, as that also affects your mental health, right? The thing is, that's a lovely filler, right? If you want to say the most important thing, or this is important, you say the thing is, and everybody goes, ooh, something important is coming. The thing is, I just can't muster up the energy to do any exercise. Muster up the energy. So muster up very often, not always, but very often it's muster up the energy, right? That's your phrase. Say with me, muster up the energy. I can't muster up the energy. Nice, good. I'm in a bit of a rut. So in a rut is in a bad situation, right? In a bad situation. Very often when you're bored with your job, you say, I'm in a rut. If you're stuck in a relationship you don't like, I'm in a rut. I'm in a bit of a rut. If you're fed up with your studies, I'm in a bit of a rut. A lot of IELTS students get fed up. They lose motivation. They say, that's it. I'm done. Enough with IELTS, because you're in a rut. You're in a hole, right? It's a hole, and you just can't escape, and you feel bad and fed up, mentally depressed. You're in a rut. So that's the expression. Don't be in a rut. Stay happy. Stay with me. We'll get you out of the rut. I'm in a bit of a rut. Maybe I should join a club or something to get back into shape. Say with me, get back into shape. D. Get back into shape. D. Get back into shape. Nice. I was thinking about a walking club, going hiking. It's also another kind of collocation. With a group of people seems like a good idea. It might motivate me to keep going, to continue, right? I can meet some friends and I'll get a lot of fresh air to boot. To boot at the end of a sentence means in addition. In addition. It's colloquial, right? You don't write it. It's spoken English. But bum 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 bum. So with this to boot, it's when you've got this and this and this to boot. It's always at the end, right? When I bought, I don't know, when I bought something, I'm trying to think of an example. When I bought me a free child seat, a free cover for the seat, and a radio to boot. In addition, right? Yeah, I went down to the shops. I got some pears, some apples. Oh, and a melon to boot. And a melon to boot. I'm thinking to boot, sometimes it's when it's in addition and it's a bonus, an unexpected bonus to the other things, right? So when you're studying English, right, in the live lessons, you study English, you learn writing, but you also learn English to boot. You learn to speak, but you also grow your vocabulary to boot. So it's kind of in addition, but it's an almost unexpected thing, right? I hope that makes sense. Let's see if I can get some examples and we'll just double check. Okay, and then, so that was it. It was to boot, and then it sounds like a plan. It's a very natural expression. It sounds like a good idea. It sounds like a plan, right? Great. Okay, let me just see. Yeah, boot is not booty. That's not what we're talking about. This is a good expression. I'm in a bit of a rut with my online school. That's a great expression. Hoa, I enjoy your videos. Well, so you need how often, right? I enjoy your videos every day like clockwork. So you must have the verb, how often, and then like clockwork. Okay, nice. Very good. Thanks for sharing. Okay, any others with boot? It's a difficult one. Even I found it difficult. John, hello, John. Welcome back. Nice to see you. I'm a regular in the park doing calisthenics. Calisthenics. Is it calisthenics or calisthenics? I'm not sure. Calisthenics. Twice a week, like clockwork. Great. Okay. So let me come back. To boot as well, yes. Mo Sen says, early bird helps to be healthy to boot. Yes. Yes. So almost. Early bird gets the worm. Early bird gets... So early bird gets lots of... gets what? More done. And it helps to be healthy. It helps you be healthy. This is great because this is helping me as well, Mosen. Really, really good. Early bird, so that's you getting up early, gets lots more done, right? And it helps you be healthy to boot. That's very, very good. So the person does A, and you get this as a surprise addition. The early bird gets lots more done. It's true. And it helps you be healthy to boot. That's it. That's really helping us. That's great. Yeah, I think this one is good as well. Other. When I'm going out, I always carry my sunglasses and sun cream and a bag for shopping to boot. Yeah. I always, without the have, I always carry. That's fine. That's more or less there. It's always It's A and B as a kind of surprise addition. You're almost there. Yes. This is perfect. Saba, I'm watching Keith's lessons and enriching my vocabulary to boot. Yes, I'm doing this, and the added bonus is this. So let me just tidy up your sentence, Saba. It's really good. I'm just going to add something which will help everybody, right? Because it's I'm watching Keith's lesson and enriching. If you've got ing and ing, you want the two ings. It sounds like two Chinese brothers, ing and ing. If you're watching Keith's lesson and enriching my vocabulary to boot, great. Okay, let me move us across. So in addition, an added bonus. So think of it as an added bonus, right? Brilliant. Okay, so we've looked at the text here. I just want you to listen to it again, because by listening to it again, you'll be able to pick out and really practice your listening now. We've looked at vocabulary. Let's practice your listening to really hear all of that language. One more time, we'll listen and enjoy. Health and fitness. Lately, I've not done any physical activity and I feel totally out of shape. I used to be fighting fit. I was a regular down the gym, working out 3 times a week like clockwork, but nowadays, I've got out of the habit. I know it's important to look after your physical health, as that also affects your mental health, right? The thing is, I just can't muster up the energy to do any exercise. I guess I'm in a bit of a rut. Maybe I should join a club or something to get back into shape. I was thinking about a walking club, actually. Going hiking with a group of people seems like a good idea. It might motivate me to keep going. I can meet some new friends and I will get lots of fresh air to boot. It sounds like a plan. I love that expression. It sounds like a plan. It's a good idea. It sounds like a plan. Excellent. Nice. So just to consolidate, there are some very good examples here, and this will really help consolidate our learning. Doing exercises helps us to be fit and work effectively. I'll just add the and, because usually we put something and to boot. Exactly. So doing exercise helps you with this, and the added bonus, work effectively to boot. Lovely. Thank you very much, Sushma. I visit the library every Sunday like clockwork. Great. It seems like today, not only but the. These little small words are so difficult. Well, they're not difficult. They just seem to be running away from our sentences. Visit the library. Yeah, brilliant. This is a really good one. Layla, doing sports can improve physical health and enhance our emotional well-being to boot, right? Not in. You're not in the boot. To boot. And I would just add our, because you're speaking quite generally, I think. But that's a great example. Doing sports, it improves this and enhances our well-being. Lovely language to boot. Very, very nice. Yes. Deepika, hello. I'm learning vocabulary from you and pronunciation to boot. We are there. We are there, my friends. Lovely, lovely. Oh, today in Poland, it's the Day of the Teacher. Thank you very much. Thank you, Anna. I didn't know it was the Day of the Teacher. Teacher's Day, right? Great. Thank you very much. Okay, excellent. So let us have a look. What's next? What's next is the break. Cup of tea. Have a cup of tea. Bum bum bum. Great jingle. So I just want to take a moment to tell you about the course, the new course, right? So this is something I've been thinking about. I have a course, I have two courses online at the moment. I have this one, the IELTS Speaking Get a Band 7 Plus, and I have one called Fluency for IELTS Speaking. And this one in particular is focused on preparing. It's a full course to prepare for IELTS. I've been taking feedback from students about what's good, what's not good, the problems of studying online and following the course. And I decided to kind of improve the course, to change it a little bit, but to make it better and offer a different kind of course. So what I decided to do is to kind of create a course slightly different, but called IELTS Speaking Interactive. And it's going to be an 8-week course, basically. It's an 8-week course where you study with me. So you can actually ask me questions week by week. We go through different activities together. There's a very clear system to follow. I think I wanted to improve the system so that you're not left on your own. So that's exciting. I'm excited about that. In the last 2 weeks of October, then, what I'm going to do is do some special workshop videos. Okay. So in October, I'll be doing 3 videos on YouTube. They will be only on YouTube, but they'll be for free and they'll be around the new course. What we'll have is Monday the 18th, there'll be a workshop. Thursday the 21st, another workshop. And Monday the 25th, another workshop. They're all free. You can get them on YouTube, but they will tell you more about the course, but also why I'm doing it. They'll give you lots of really interesting information about mistakes students make and what to do about it, how to study, with some very clear examples. And then the actual course is going to run in November and December. It's an 8-week course. Okay. So I'm really excited about doing that and getting it going. You haven't heard about it much yet. Don't worry. I will contact you. You will hear about it through YouTube, through the Facebook group. There'll be messages. If you're on my emailing list, you'll get it through the email. If you're not on the emailing list, how do you get on my emailing list? It's very, very simple. Go to my website, right? If you go to the website, Keith Speaking Academy, that's this one, and go to the home page. On the home page, on the right, you can see this, right? Are you making these common mistakes? And if you sign up for the book, basically, if you put your name and your email here, you can download the book, but then you get onto my mailing list, right, by doing that. So basically it says, at the same time, I will add you to my mailing list. So if you get on my mailing list through the website, you can find out more about the course because I will be emailing you more information about it. What is the cost of the course? That's great, Manu. I haven't decided yet. I haven't decided. I will let you know when we get there. Okay, good. That's just to let you know what's coming up. Anything else? Nothing else at the moment, in which case, let me move on to our next activity. What's next? You may have questions. I'll wait a moment, see if any questions come up. It's also the break. Mohammed, new course, it sounds like a plan. Love it. Such natural English. What a good student. Well done. That's great. I'm a beginner in IELTS. How can I follow your courses, please, and how to start? Well, you can follow the courses I have are on the website, the IELTS Speaking Success and the Fluency course. They're both on the website. You can get those now and access them. The new course I will tell you about over the next 2 weeks. Okay, good. Is it intensive course? Yes, Raymond, very intensive. You have stuff to do every day for 8 weeks. You need to put in probably an hour or 2 hours a day. It's quite intensive, but that is the secret of the success. Okay, so let's move on. Health and fitness, we've talked about. Health and disease, we're going to look at this a little bit, not in too much detail, because we've done a lesson about medicine. But the reason I wanted to look at this is because articles about health, sometimes in IELTS speaking, they ask you about health and they ask you about articles you've read about health. And I know students have said to me, I haven't read any article about health. Well, let's solve that problem very simply. Here are 3 good websites you can look at. The first website is it has quite a good reputation as a research-backed health website. The second one, Family Doctor, is more like advice about simple sickness and health to help you, like a family doctor would help you. The last one is a news website, so it's a bit more trendy, fashionable, clickbait. You know, what are the benefits of red wine? Things that will get people's attention. So it's slightly less serious, to be honest, but it's still useful. I think when you're reading, it's good to see lots of different kinds of websites. When it comes to health, you want something with good reputation, something that's easy to understand, and also something that is topical and trendy. So it's good to see all of them. I'm just going to show you very briefly these websites, okay? Just to give you a flavor. And if the moderators, if you could share the links in the chat, that would just help people, I think, to get an idea. To go and check as well. Let me switch us. So the first one here, the health line. I've come here quite a lot. I like this website. But you can see the kind of articles, right? What parents need to know about COVID for 5 to 11-year-olds. This is another big topic, right? COVID for vaccines for young people. Avoid your daily aspirin regime. Well, that's all about opioids and painkillers, which are huge in the United States, I think. Scream therapy, the mental health benefits of horror movies. That could be interesting. This is an American-based one, right? What's going on with abortion in Texas? Let's go back. I mean, you could have a look just to give you an idea, right? The kind of article you may find. Watching frightening films can give you much more than a good scare. They can also help relieve stress and anxiety. So straight away, right, you can see some nice collocations: relieve stress, relieve anxiety. Dum dum. And then it goes through. Allowing yourself to be triggered in a safe environment can actually be a process of therapy. Building resilience, another collocation. I'm not going to read it. Horror movies can help us face our fears. Really? Maybe they can. Feeling fear in a safe space can be a big relief, right? Possibly. Notice that when you're reading long articles, do what I do. First, you read the subtitles, just to give you an idea, right? Just read the subtitles. Then, what I do is I go back and I read the first sentence in each paragraph. Monsters under bed, zombies rising from the grain, and chainsaw-wielding maniacs aren't exactly the first things that come to mind when one is trying to conjure soothing images. And then I would go and read the first sentence here. And then I would go and read the first sentence here. So when you're reading long articles, I wouldn't read everything word by word. I would just first get the main idea and then go back. And if you want to pick out vocabulary, it can be interesting. Anyway, that's just a quick look. That's the health line. So you could pick an article there that may be of interest for you. You may want to go to the doctor, the family doctor, has some different kinds of topics. It talks about prevention and well-being. And if you look here, the kind of topics that we've talked about today and that we are talking about, you'll see emotional well-being. Can I move that across? Right, emotional well-being, exercise and fitness. Gosh, you can read about teen suicide, LGBTQ mental health issues, food and nutrition, fasting, right? Sex and birth control. So there are some very practical articles for families, and rather than being research based, it's just practical health for families. So an article here you may read, and that may be useful for you to talk about one of the articles you read about health. Or if you want something that's kind of trendy and fashionable, go to a news website. Any of the news websites, they'll have a health section, and you'll get all the clickbait stuff for sure. Right, foods that interact with drugs. 6 surprising signs you may have anxiety. 11 tips for quicker weight loss. You can see, right, this is all more trendy, fashionable stuff that you may want to go for. But again, butter or margarine, come on. But that's just to give you a flavour. I'm not here to go through, but if you want to practice your reading, if you want to get some interesting articles, those might be 3 useful links for you to give you a wide range of reading and vocabulary. Okay. Now, I'm just going to spend a moment to have a look at phrasal verbs, because I did realise when I looked at this topic that actually verbs connected with health. And I hadn't really thought about that before, but then I realised, wow, there are loads of them. So I just picked out 4 of the main common ones. A phrasal verb, right, if you don't know, is a verb plus an adverbial particle, basically. Sometimes it's a preposition. So things like look out, give over, pass under, pass away, right? Pass away means to die. Pass away. Look up means to find a word in a dictionary. To give up means to stop doing something because you've lost motivation. So these are phrasal verbs, right? Verb plus up, down, in, on, under, blah, blah, blah. So my question for you, here is a quick test, a quick challenge for you. What are the verbs here? I've given you the adverb or the preposition, down, right? Off, and over. Have a look and tell me what you think the verb is. Write down, if you can write 1, give, for example, 2, and in the chat box, write down the verbs, and we'll have a look. Phrasal verbs. I don't feel well. I think I'm blah, blah, blah down with a cold. I've had this cough for 5 days now, and I just can't blah, blah it off. Take this medicine. It should help blum off your cold. I'm feeling much better now. I think I have over my sickness. Right, guys, let's put on some jazz and take a minute to see what your answers are. Oh, more tea. Okay. So listen, I'm telling you what the wrong answers are. That's not helping you. Lots of answers there. Some good ideas. You're getting a feeling, but not quite right. Um, okay, we have got somebody who's got it right. Mika. Great. Number one. I think I'm. So it's going to be coming, right? Coming. Whoops. Coming. I think I'm coming down. We get the right tense. I'm coming down with a cold. To come down with a sickness is to begin having a sickness. So just as you're beginning with a cold, maybe you've got a runny nose or a sore throat or a cough and you're beginning, then you say, I'm coming down. Your body's coming down with a cold. Mika, great. Well done. Well, I had number two. Let me see. Ooh. No, Mika, I think you're the only one who's got it right because number two is also, you're right, is to shake. I've had this cough for 5 days. I just can't shake it off. Shake it off. Now, a few people actually have said fight, and I'm just thinking about that, right? So Sarah has said fight. I can't fight it off. I just can't shake it off. I can't fight it off. Okay, I'm going to say that could be right. And you'll see why in a moment. Because number three was fight. It should help fight off your cold. Take this medicine, it should help fight off your cold. You could say, take this medicine, it will help you shake off your cold. But the medicine helps you fight off your cold. It should help shake off your cold. Okay, I'm going to do it. It could be either. Both of those work, right? For each one. Take this medicine. It should help shake off your cold. It could also be that. So shake off or fight off is the idea of get rid of, right? To fight off, push off, get rid of. But the most common ones here, fight off, shake off. Number four. Yes, some of you did get this. Jazur. Got, yeah. Tu says get over. Emmy, right, get over, to heal. Yeah, exactly. We've got that. Get. Okay, good. I'll take that off. So number four, I'm feeling much better. I think I have got, of course, in the past, got over my sickness. So to get over is to recover or to heal, as you said. Gotten, yes. Tin, you're right. In American English, we would say gotten. In British English, we would say I have got. So the past participle in British English is got, but I know in American English it's gotten. So both of those are fine, right? You could say I've got or I've gotten over my sickness. Nice phrasal verbs. So the phrasal verbs are come down with an illness, right? Which means to begin, to have it. To shake off is to get rid of an illness, get rid of it. To fight off is the same. Really. To fight off, to shake off, yeah, to try to get rid of, to try to get rid of it. And to get over is to recover from it. What? Am I coming down with something? I hope not. No, I'm sure I'm not. Okay, great. Phrasal verbs. Now, what comes after phrasal verbs? I know. This. Badab sheeby dooby 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 bum bum bum. Badab deeby dooby dooby. Okay, come up. We've done health and disease, right? We've talked about that. We talked about phrasal verbs. We're going to have a look next at some idioms. Okay, idioms with phrasal idioms about health. Okay, so let me switch over. Bring us back over here. The following. So the following mean to feel unwell. Okay, so we've got these. I feel as sick as a dog. Whoops. Which means to feel unwell. I'm feeling under the weather. Here's another one. And I feel a bit out of sorts. That was the one that I had, if you remember, in the picture, right? To feel out of sorts is to feel unwell, right? It doesn't mean you feel really, really sick, but just a little bit sick, right? To feel unwell. This one is a little sick. This one is very sick. And under the weather is just medium sick, if you can have medium sick. What does the dog do? Yeah, sick as a dog. Why? I mean, dogs are not sick. Why is it that when you're sick, we say as sick as a dog? I mean, dogs are very healthy by and large, right? Why a dog? I don't know. Good question. A lot of people are asking, why the dog? I don't know. Emmy says, I really fell a little under the weather today. Yes, Emmy, you didn't fall. Be careful with your spelling. It's to feel, right? I feel a little bit under the weather. I'm very sorry to hear that. I hope you get over it soon. Piotro, this is nice. I'm healthy like a fish. In Poland, we say healthy like a fish. And in England, we say as fit as a fiddle. A fiddle is a violin, right? We play the violin as fit as a fiddle. It's interesting, right? Very interesting. Is it okay to use sick as a dog? Oh, yes, absolutely. You can use idioms, colloquial language, informal language. Sure, yes. I'm a bit doggy today. I don't know that. It's been raining cats and dogs. Okay. Interesting. Can we also say I feel blue? No. Well, feel blue is I feel sad. So feeling blue is your mental health. Feeling under the weather is your physical health, right? Good question, Hania. Nice. Semplong says, I'm feeling a bit out of sorts. I'm sorry to hear that. Great practice. Sanitize your hands. Yes, I should. In Syria, we say, I'm healthy like a horse. Isn't it interesting? Very interesting. Can we use come over instead of get over? No. Or Norway, fit as a fish. Fish, right? Fit animals. How to spell fiddle? Violin. Ah, do you remember? We had that earlier. That's the one to spell fit. It's fiddle. Fiddle. Fit as a fiddle. Okay. Nice. Let's come back to those idioms we've got. These are all about. Okay, yes, these are all about being unwell. Now, what about being well and recovering? Well, if, let me just take this. If you watched my shorts, and I don't know if you have subscribed or not, but if you go and have a look at my short channel, that's this one over here. It's English Speaking Success Shorts. This week, we had a short all about health idioms, right? I'm going to show it to you if I can. I'm not sure the sound will work very, very well, but let's try. It might work. So if you go, come over here. Bear with me. You always get adverts, right? That's the trouble. Why do we always get adverts? Bear with me. I've just realized it's not the best idea to show you on the computer, but I'm just going to show you this very quickly because this came up in the shorts. Have a quick look at this one. Amigos, hello my friends, this is Keith with 3 idioms all about feeling well, especially after you've been sick. So number 1 is to feel as right as rain. Well, I was sick last night, but today I feel as right as rain. Number 2, to be back on your feet or back on my feet. I was off work last week with a cold, but now I'm back on my feet. Number 3, to be on the mend. Yeah, I was ill last week. I had the flu. It was terrible, but now I'm on the mend. Lovely. I hope you are in the pink of health. In the pink of health. There's another one. Right. Okay. Come back, Keith. Great. That's it. That's on the on YouTube, English Speaking Success Shorts. Go and check them out. You can find out more 1-minute videos there to help you. But those were about idioms about feeling well. Feeling well after a sickness. So the first one was to feel as right as rain. I was sick last night, but now I feel as right as rain. There we go. The second one, to be back on my feet or your feet. So I was off work last week with a cold, but now I'm back on my feet. Now, 2 nows. You'll need 1 now. And the third one, to be on the mend, was I had the flu last week, but I'm on the mend this week. I'm on the mend. So all of these mean to be feeling well again, getting over a sickness, right? Or recovering from a sickness. Get over, recover from. Excellent. Good. And another expression which is similar, I've added at the end, is to do with a clean bill of health. So a clean bill of health is something normally the doctor gives you, which is a confirmation to say, yes, you are fit and healthy. Fit and healthy. The doctor gave me a clean bill of health. Right? Great. And finally, just what the doctor ordered. This is not really about health. That is just what I needed. So if you're on holiday and you're enjoying it, you say, oh, this holiday is just what the doctor ordered. Or if you're very, very thirsty and your friend gives you a cup of tea and it's really nice. Oh, that's just what the doctor ordered, right? It's idiomatic. Of course, the doctor didn't give me the tea, but something that you really need, oh, that's just what the doctor ordered, right? Lovely idioms you can use. Of course, you can use in IELTS speaking. There you go. So let me just check in with you, see how you're all doing. Yes, Kahoot is just what the doctor ordered. Yes, it is. Kahoot is coming up right now. Prescription, exactly. That's what the doctor gives you. It does, but it's idiomatic. So it's just something that you need, right? Okay, good. I'm going to move on, just noticing the time, because we're going to move into our final activity, which is after idioms. We're going to move on to review with Kahoot. We missed it last week, but it's back again this week. Kahoot is a fun game we're going to play together to review some of the language to see if you're awake or not. So bear with me. If you're new, then Kahoot is a game that we play together. You stay here, but you'll need to go on a new tab or a new device to kahoot.it. It's another website. If you go to kahoot.it, then you can put in your name and a number, and then we play the game together. Okay. Right, bear with me. Umar, I love that expression. Cambly is just what the doctor ordered. It is just what you need. That is lovely. Great. Nice. Sometimes I think Tuan is right. Watching Netflix is just what the doctor ordered. Saba, this is nice. Almost. I was a bit under the dumps. You're confusing too. So down in the dumps, right? It's either under the weather or down in the dumps. But seeing my friend after a long time is what the doctor ordered, right? This is what we said earlier about physical and mental. So under the weather is physical. Down in the dumps is mental, is you're sad. But seeing my friend was just what the doctor ordered. Great. I'm just setting up Kahoot. The pin you'll need. Great. Russia has the same idiom. It's interesting, right? In different languages, you have very different idioms, similar idioms, and some will be exactly the same. Absolutely. Farid, what is Kahoot? So Kahoot is this. It's a game. Go to kahoot.it and then put in your name and put in this pin. Okay. The game pin is 6258211. We're going to play the game together and we're going to review the vocabulary from today. So in kahoot.it, if you put in at a different tab on your computer or your phone or a different device maybe, put in your name. People are joining now, we can see. Yeah, put in your name and the game pin is 6258211. Moderators, if you could just share that with people, that would be brilliant. Taranjot says 8 hours of sleep, just what the doctor ordered? Yes, absolutely. Sofiak, I'm late. Can we save this live? Yes, Sofiak, all of the lives are saved on the YouTube channel, English Speaking Success. Asil says, this class with Keith is just what the doctor ordered. Lovely. Ziodul, how can I improve my fluency? You need to practice. Practice speaking. If you can with a speaking partner, you can follow my fluency course. That will help as well. Advertisements. Salma says, drinking coffee is what the doctor ordered. Yeah, sometimes it is. Okay, brilliant. So let's take this off, Kahoot. If you can't join, don't worry. You can put your answer in the chat box, but we're going to start the game. Otherwise, we'll be here till Christmas. First question. You have to choose A, B, C, or D. I work out a lot. I'm in great strength, shape, fitness, healthy. Choose one as your answer. Strength, shape, fitness, or the green box, healthy. You've got 30 seconds. I work out a lot. I'm in great blank. Look at that. 138 people got shape. I'm in great shape. Perfect. Well done, everybody. Very, very, very good. Nice. Let's see who's on the leaderboard. So De Cruz becomes first, is first. Acrity is second. Fighting is third. Duong is me. And Bond, James Bond. We've been expecting you, Mr. Bond. Okay, question number 2. I feel terrible. I think I am something down with a cold. Getting, shaking, coming, fighting. Come on, guys. This one will be easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I feel terrible. I think I'm something down with a cold. Dorsa, well done. Oh, guys, be careful. Ooh, that's interesting. I noticed a lot of people saying getting. Getting down. No. You can get over when you recover, but it's coming down. I'm coming down with a cold. When you're beginning, I'm coming down with a cold. I think the confusion may be I'm getting a cold. Ah, yes, you can say I'm getting a cold. Yes. But I'm getting down? No. Coming down with a cold. Yeah. Be careful with that one. Okay. But 126 got it right. Well done. Let's see. Fighting has moved up into the pole position. Duong is me is second. Akruti has fallen down to third. And James Bond has gone off on his next mission. Okay. Question number 3. I feel a bit blank of sorts today. Maybe I have a cold. Off, in, down, out. And where's my picture gone? I feel a bit blank of sorts. Maybe I have a cold. Off, in, down, or out. Do you remember? Hema, well done. Cordali, well done. Well done, everybody. Very, very good. It's to feel out of sorts. That's the answer. Nice. To feel out of sorts. Almost like you're out of your body. You're not in a normal situation. Great. So, Duong has moved up into first place, fighting down to second. Cass is in third, and DJ Peacecosh and Felix. Let's move on to the last question. After taking that medicine, I already feel I'm on the blank. Better, good, mend, or weather. I already feel I'm on the blank. Dun, 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 dun. Fat, well done. Dorsa, well done. Rahaf, well done as well. Yeah, look at that. Mend. I'm on the mend means I'm getting over it. I'm feeling better. On the mend, to mend, of course, means to repair or to fix. So it's like your body is getting fixed. Great. So I'm on the mend. Quite a few people said weather. No. Under the weather. Better. No. I feel better. Of course, you can say I feel better, but I feel I am on the mend, right? Notice the grammar. I feel I am on the mend. Nice. Let's have a look at the podium. Who is in third place? DJ Peacecosh moved up to third. Well done. Cass, and in first place? Duong is me. Well done again. I think that's the second time you've been up there. Well done. Nice. Dun, 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 dun. Right, let me come back. Well done. Brilliant. That's nice. So we've been through, a lot of stuff today. We've been talking about health today, right? We've been talking about, vocabulary to help you talk about this topic. We have looked at health and fitness, talking about how healthy you are, how you stay fit. We've talked about health and disease, in particular some websites where you can read an article about health and then talk about it. We've talked about idioms, about feeling well and feeling unwell, and also those phrasal verbs that we've looked at. And we've done an amazing review because you are all such star students. Well done, all of you. Nice. So, shout out to Vietnam. Tung Yor. Shout out to Vietnam. There you go. Nice. That was fast. But listen, thank you so much for joining me today. It's an honor and a pleasure to be with you and teach you. As I said, In the future, I will be with you once a week. I'm going to do a live lesson one week and then a recorded lesson the next week. So the live lesson will be on the Thursday, recorded lesson on the Saturday. But for the end of October, there are no more live lessons in October. We'll carry on in November. The next 2 weeks in October, we've got lots of workshops, right? And it looks a bit like this. So this Saturday, we've got a recorded video, which will go out. It's 10 useful phrases for IELTS Part 1, which is very useful for everybody. On Monday, we've got the first workshop. It's about IELTS mistakes, mistakes that IELTS students make. Thursday, I'll do another workshop. All of this is on YouTube, right? On YouTube. Only on YouTube. English Speaking Success. That's the channel. Okay. So we've got a workshop on Monday, which is a video, and you'll be able to learn about mistakes. Thursday, there'll be another video. It's a second workshop. I'm going to be explaining my speaking success system. So how you can be successful with your speaking and with IELTS speaking in particular. And then on the Monday after, Monday the 18th, there is another workshop which will be a live one, and I'll be talking about the course. I'll be telling you about IELTS Speaking Interactive, explain how it works, what it is, taking any questions. So that will be kind of up on a live session on Monday the 18th. So put these dates in your diary. Come and join me. It's all free. It's on YouTube, English Speaking Success. I look forward to seeing you there. You'll see a lot of me in the next 2 weeks. Great. What time? Well, good question. The time is not yet decided. Saturday, because these are recorded, and Monday and Thursday, these are recorded videos. So just go to the channel and you'll find them on that day, right? Saturday, Monday, Thursday, they're recorded, so it's not live, but you can watch them at any time on those days. Okay, good. Any other questions coming up? Great. They are recorded, Naja, yes. So they're recorded. Saturday, Monday and Thursday are recorded. The last one on the 18th. No, not the 18th. That's not right, is it? Monday the 20. Excuse me. Thank you. You've got the right date. I've got the wrong date. It's Monday the 25th. Monday the 25th. That's the live one. And the time will be announced. How long will the lesson be? Probably about 25 minutes, like the normal YouTube videos. Yes. Great. Listen, thank you very much. So live lessons, well, okay, the live lesson, there will be a live lesson on the Monday the 25th, but the Thursdays will now be in November. The next one will be in November because there's so much going on. Keith, what about your premium course? Fabio, this will be the premium course. This will be it. Any other questions before we go? The course will not be the course will not be shared on YouTube. These workshops, yes, but the actual course is on my website. Yes, it's different from YouTube. Happy Thursday. Take care. Listen, great. Nice. Useful topic I'll use with my students. Great. I love to see teachers using this with their students as well. That's nice. Great. Thank you very, very much, all of you, for joining you. Amira, thank you. You are also the best. Lovely to see you. Thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this lesson all about health. Remember, you can get the notes from this lesson on my website. in about 3 or 4 hours. Just go to the Key Speaking Academy and you'll be able to pick up the PDF of the notes from the free live lessons, right? All you have to go is to just go there, go to the free live lessons tag, and you'll be able to pick up the PDF. In fact, all of the PDFs from all the past lessons, they're all there. Now, you've got it. Okay, so that will be updated in about 3 or 4 hours. Lovely. Take care, my friends. Have a great day, and I will see you soon. All the best. Bye-bye now. Take care.